Good morning, Facebook friends. Hope you're off to a great Saturday. We're out here in Cookeville, Tennessee, and we're at Vintage Planet, Superformance dealer, plus a whole lot more. They've got a Cars and Coffee that they do this Saturday, I believe every month. We're going to find out for sure here in just a second. But we have some cool stuff here in frame right away. Got a slew of classic SLs, two Superformance GT40s and their Ford counterparts, their Cobra counterparts. And we are going to say hello to one of the owners here. This is Marcus. Good morning, Marcus.
Hey, good morning. How's it going?
It's going very well. How are you?
I'm good.
Thank you for having us out here, and also thank you for putting this together. It's great to be here at another Middle Tennessee Cars and Coffee event. And just tell the folks at home what you do and what Vintage Planet is about. I know you guys just came out to the event for the first time. You had a great time there. People learned a lot about you, so why don't you tell them more about it now?
Well, we still buy, sell, consign classic cars. We work on classic cars. We do everything except body and interior work. We are dealers for Superformance cars, Shelby Legendary cars. We sell American powertrain products. We sell Roush and Blueprint engines. And we do literally everything related to old cars. We just have fun with old cars all day long.
Yeah, you guys do have a lot of fun here, so we're not going to look so much at your main showroom here. We're going to focus on the Cars and Coffee event and what's going on here. And like I said, those GT40s, the other Superformance cars, and then the cool stuff that is here just from the people that live here. So you've got a really good turnout for being quote-unquote out here, just off of I-40. And we're going to find out more about that right now. So I'm going to say thank you, and thank you very much for being here.
Glad to have you guys here today.
And I'm sorry, what was that?
Glad to have you guys here today, and see you next time in Nashville.
Thank you, Marcus. Appreciate that. All right, friends. That's Marcus, and we've also talked to Robert before. We are going to be back here in the near future to look at some more of this stuff. But right now, we're going to take just a few minutes to enjoy the cars that they have right here in front of us to see. So we've got one 280 and two 560s, and I'm just admiring the difference in the rear bumpers there. That one in the middle definitely has a thicker, wider rear bumper than this one over here, which is an interesting difference. The similarities to the E30 is very striking. I mean, cars designed both around the same times in the, early 80s. But you definitely got the diving board, quote-unquote, bumpers. You've got long hoods, long trunks. Pretty much the same design. If you've seen an E30 convertible, the rear flap that holds the vert top is basically identical to that. But this car is in great condition. Take a look. Look takers. Oh man, it is just a brilliant deep red Cardinal. Again, if we're comparing to an E30, but I'm sure there's an official Mercedes color out there for it. And I'm also going to take a look at this red one, because this red one's equally as nice. And the cool thing about the 560 is it's a pretty tame and reserved car until you press the gas pedal, and then it's like a big boat. It's like a big lake boat, and it wails very loud. It's not necessarily fast by today's standard, but you can appreciate and get a sense of what performance was like back in the day. We've come a long way. So this is one of the Superformance Cobras, and some interesting things about Superformance. So from what I understand, and I hope I get this right, the frames and bodies are from Ford, from the original manufacturer. The VINs are the VIN blocks from the original set of VIN blocks. So basically in every respect an original car, except this is a big exception to drivetrain. There's no drivetrain. So you have to put your own drivetrain in. They've chosen to do some fun stuff here with a drivetrain in this car, which, if you were out at Cars and Coffee recently, you will recognize this beautiful Roush engine with some long tube headers in it. Got a really good view of that from the event. Marcus was kind enough to open the hood for us. And let's just step back and get a look at these two beauties. Big difference between the white and the red. All right, so that's what's up here in parking lot number 1. We have parking lot number 2, and then parking lot number 3 as well. And there might even be a bonus parking lot. All right, so what do we got here? So I want to look at that. That looks interesting. Look at this action up here. That looks like it has a story to tell. What is that? Fairlane. All right, nice. I like this right here. Classic Ford. And then we got a Triumph. So they have a couple Triumphs. If you guys go back and look at our live stream that we did here previously, you'll be able to go inside building number 1 and building number 2. Building number 2 is where more of the work happens, per se. And you've got those GT40s in various stages of construction or deconstruction, depending on how you look at it. Making their way back to being roadworthy. Michael DeSantis, no, this is in Cookeville. We are out east on the eastern reaches of Middle Tennessee. And we're in Cookeville, Tennessee at Vintage Planet. And these guys just came out to the event for the first time this month. And they do this Cars and Coffee here, just out at their business. And it's obviously a hit because you get cool cars like this showing up. Look at that shifter with that cue ball right there. And 4 speeds, it blows me away. I came in a Corvette today, C7 Z51, owned by our buddy Dalen of Dalen's Designs. Shout out to him. And that was a 7-speed. And yeah, cars used to only have 4 gears. 4 just doesn't seem like enough, especially the way Dalen was driving. He definitely needed all of those gears. And I don't know what he would do if he didn't have them. What is this? I don't know. You're welcome, Michael. Obviously, we're rocking a custom paint job here. I guess this is a classic Chevy Malibu that's been slightly modified. Definitely a slightly more relaxed feel than some events. I know our event is like a circus, but I like this. Check this out. 2-tone Chevrolet, what is it? Thrift Master, huh? Well, whoever built this was not being thrifty, because this is a pretty well done truck. Check out that engine. Check out the orange and cream. Oh, continue through to the inside. Get some nice chrome accents as well. Oh, nice. Award winning too. Look at that. Got the trophy right there. Well done, guys. All right, so there is the Hummer that confounded me last time. There's also a Willys Jeep up here. If you guys like the Willys Jeep or off-road Jeeps or military Jeeps in general, give me a share. Give me a share, give me a like, give me a comment. But Yeah, definitely things that you don't see every day. It's kind of neat to see them together. These were stored downstairs, or I guess in garage 2. All right, we got another Stingray coming to the party. Now he's got some traffic. All right, well, it's starting to sound like a Cars and Coffee event with loud cars departing. So yeah, thanks for that. Thanks for those shares and comments and likes. Much obliged. And what is this stuff? All right, so that Corvette caught up, as they do. All right, so we're gonna continue on our way here. And go like Vintage Planet if you guys haven't already. And also check out our community page, National Cars and Coffee community page. Stay up to date on fun events like this. There's Dalen's aforementioned C7 Z51. And we're just gonna do a little browse here and see what people have brought out today.
Once you get in there, though, it's nice.
That guy's talking about how much room is in his Corvette. I would have to agree. The seems to be the
daddy duty, baby.
Camaro and Challenger area. Check out this GTO though. Hey, how you doing? Good. All right. Lots of chrome, custom blue color. Check out these wheels. Vintage rotors. Got an LS engine in here. The GTO valve covers. Paint matched, of course. Very cool, not bad. So there's something that you don't see every day. Oh, and then we got a couple classic Corvettes right here. This has got to be like the most perfect colors you could ask for this era Corvette. I'm gonna do a quick little. Oh wow, that looks really, really original in there. That's so cool. And then look at that shifter. 454 cubic inch. 455 foot-pounds of torque, 8.5 1 in compression ratio. Well, that's interesting. So I'm reading what is right here, for those of you watching at home, telling you how many inches of American goodness is propelling you down the road and at what compression ratio. So that's awesome. Something you don't see every day. It's a nice little reminder. They don't do that now. You are being propelled by 2 liters of turbocharged awesomeness. All right, well there is some sort of Mercedes coupe with AMG wheels that escaped me earlier. And this is probably, knowing Robert, this is probably one of Robert's cars. Because he had an E28, he had the E30s, E24s, and he had some cool Mercedes, so that seems like it will be appropriately his. Got some folks just hanging out down here under the shade. which is a good idea. I'd like to be under the shade, but I can't. My job takes me my job takes me places in the sun. And check out this. There are a lot of nice Mopars here today too. And check that out. Hi guys. And I don't know, it feels like Mopar season. I know up in Hendersonville there's a guy that does exclusively Mopar stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of really, look at that. I didn't notice the cage a second ago. Custom seats, special edition. Look at the back of that one. Oh. All right, what else we got going on? Got some ghost flames in the hood of this classic coupe. You can see them right there. And then we've got some very, very evident flames here. Got a Grand Sport Vet. No idea what this thing is, but it looks cool. It's got those gangster boards on there, leaning out with your Tommy gun. Chop, 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 chop. All right, so whoa. All right, there's a quick shot of the back of some cars we saw earlier. Well, there's a shot of some rocks, really. Oh, check this Chevy out. What is this? Oh. So I do this all the time. I will walk by a V12 Aston Martin with its hood up and not even see it was there. Wow. Look at that. Those intake runners are just very wide, taking up a lot of room. A lot of room. Look at that. Very, very clean though. Beautiful. Not going to say seafoam. Just don't say seafoam. But I like this touch right here in case you forget what goes in here. It's marked. Oh, and this is hot. Hello. So, Best of Britain 2013, 2003 DBAR1 Zagato, limited edition Grand Tour. All right. Well, there's some quick information on that. You guys can Google more about that. Jump on the wikis and the Googles of the world. Find out some more information. It is beautiful, though. I've never seen anything quite like this. Very interesting. So we've seen Corvettes, we've seen classic Mopars, we've seen classic Chevys, we've seen some trucks. We saw the Superformance GT40s, the Superformance Cobras, a limited edition Aston Martin V12 in this gorgeous color. It's a very hot engine. Let's take a look at the interior real quick. Nice. So I believe it said 2003 on there, and we've got the quilted seats going on. So this thing was ahead of its time. Oh, 13? Okay, 13, it was right at its time. Oh, and you can see that's a 6-speed with a chrome shifter. You don't see a lot of chrome shift knobs.
And they made 100 of these and sold 99 of them.
Is this yours?
No, it belongs to our friend that's in the club with us,
Oh, okay.
Jim La Marinera.
So they made 100 of these cars and sold 99. What happened to the last one?
Who knows?
It disappeared?
No, I don't know.
Wow. It's out there somewhere.
That's right.
So there's that Z right there for Zagato. Very interesting. Well, definitely like to learn more about this. I'm sure this is a very rare, I mean, obviously it's a very rare, super expensive car.
He's up there looking at cars.
I'm sure he is.
Good. Come back by, he'll be here.
Awesome, thank
He
you.
can tell you about it.
No shortage of friendliness here today. And if I only knew what this guy looked like, I would very much like to talk to him. Miguel, yes, I wish you were here too. Like I said, we're in Cookeville. This is Vintage Planet. This is a Cars and Coffee event that they do on a regular basis So if you have any friends out here in the area, let them know about it. Give Vintage Planet a like, share their posts, let your friends know that this is happening here. We're all about growing other cars and coffees and supporting the automotive community far and wide across Middle Tennessee. So I've seen some good looking Fox bodies out at the event lately, and here's one right now. I'm wondering if this guy is going to drive by me or not. For some reason the camera just freaks people out. Something started over there. That Fairlane started. Sounds like a popcorn machine. And then that Z06 just drove by. All right, so we're gonna listen and/or watch and experience this Ford Fairlane leaving. Oh. I love the smell of exhaust gas in the morning. Definitely running a little rich there. All right, but one more thing I wanted to show you guys is this race car looking doodad. I probably missed it last time I was here. I am sure Robert or Marcus gave me a complete explanation of what this was, or somebody else brought it. But check that out. Bringing your snacks with you, along with your tools. Just planning ahead. But yeah, you never know what you're gonna see at Cars and Coffee. And we're gonna take one last look at the back of that. Oh, nice. What is that, like a little VW or Porsche engine? I don't know, have to find out. All right, guys, well, that's it for Cars and Coffee Dave. And thank you very much for watching today. Go join the community page, like our page, share our content. If you're on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. And yeah, that's it for today. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm Cars and Coffee Dave, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.